Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187.
What's going on, everybody?
Last week we were both 1-3.
But some of our brackets are completely blown up.
Yeah.
But some of us still have both our Super Bowl teams left. Unlike somebody.
Yeah, well, you picked both number 1 seeds, which is not going to happen.
Hey, you picked a 6 seed and a 3 seed and a 5 seed, and they both got beat.
Well,
the one team had a 38-10 lead and got beat.
Yeah. Well, I still think the Chiefs were probably the best team in the playoffs. It's just their defense gave up, and Andy Reid does what he does. He lost.
And who else? I mean, the Eagles do what they do best.
Yeah.
Come up short.
Yep.
The Bengals did what they always do well in the playoffs, and now there's talk that the Bengals might draft a quarterback in the first round because they don't trust Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
I just love that. I mean, he had 33 touchdown passes this year, but he also had, 20 interceptions? He got picked off 4 times. He got picked off 4 times in the last game. No, he had 20. He had 16 into that final game, but it was just dude, step up. And who else got beat?
Green Bay.
Well, I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, well, with that being said, they got beat, but that doesn't put too much confidence in San Francisco for me. It's just considering they can only put up that many points against that shitty-ass defense, minus Clay Matthews.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, if I knew Clay Matthews wasn't playing, I wouldn't even have took Green Bay.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Matthews wasn't playing out there. I saw on the ticker on Thursday something Clay Matthews has
a thumb
surgery, and it was just fuck.
Well, anyways, the divisional round, Saturday, January 11th, 4:35, New Orleans at Seattle. New Orleans is what, the 6th seed?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 seed versus 6 seed. The 1 seed is 2-5. The last 7 times they played.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'm still taking Seattle in this one.
They're at home, dude. I mean, only teams that can beat them are teams that hit them in the mouth. And New Orleans is not that kind of team. I mean, New Orleans has an amazing pass rush with Cameron Jordan and that big defensive tackle. I forget his name. But they have a nice pass rush. But I just think with the play action that Seattle's able to run in with a mobile quarterback, not Nick Foles, they'll be able to get out of those pressure situations. I'll take Seattle at home, 29-24.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 21-17. I don't think it's going to be as big of a blowout as it was the last time.
34-3?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that again.
No.
Unless Seattle gets up early. Unless. Because then Brees and the Saints are going to start pressing.
But that's the thing with having a bye. Sometimes they don't come out. Especially in the playoffs early.
Yeah, I mean, this is setting up for a Brees Manning Super Bowl rematch almost, because it's the Saints are catching on fire. I mean, they lost their division because they lost the Rams and the Carolina Panthers, and it was just well, they got cold at the wrong time.
But they started heating back up. But yeah, I got Seattle 21-17. Saturday night, 8:15, Indy at New England. I want to take Indy, but I just don't think
their defense is going to be able to hold the Patriots down long enough.
Well, and letting... That's what Indy's done all year, though. They've let teams kill them, and then Andrew Luck will slowly bring them back. I don't think they're going to be able to do that against
Tom Brady.
Yeah, or Tom Brady and the Patriots.
I mean, you can do it against a quarterback like Alex Smith, who doesn't really have a full control of his entire offense.
Well, and the thing that hurt them, like I said at the beginning of the year, Chiefs will be fine until Jamal Charles goes down.
And Jamal Charles went down, and then so did Niles Davis too, though.
Yep.
I mean,
Niles Davis only had 40-some rushing yards, so...
Well, yeah, he also went down in the middle of the 3rd quarter, right when they started to need to run the ball.
Yeah.
And it was just I'll take New England 35-31.
Yeah, I got 31-28.
It's a matchup of 2 shitty defenses.
Yep.
And I just don't think... I think the Patriots, they should get up early. Probably 14-0, something like that, but I just don't think the Colts will be able to match Brady point for point.
No.
And I see a couple flags thrown Tom Brady's way to help him out in the long run.
Sunday, January 12th, 1:05, you got 49ers at Carolina.
Game of the week right here.
Yeah. I want to take Carolina, but I don't know. I see San Francisco getting hot, starting to get their stride. So I'm going to take the 49ers 17-10.
I mean, I'll take Carolina 20-16. I know I said in our preview video that they have to prove to me that they can win. What better way to prove to me you can win than by beating Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah.
You beat them in San Francisco earlier in the year when Colin Kaepernick was actually going through his hot streak, and they met up both in their hot streaks, but they was 13-9. Yeah. But I'll take Carolina 20-16. We'll see where it goes from there.
It's not going to be as easy of a game for Kaepernick just to run down the field 10 yards.
No, he's not facing the Green Bay Packers.
He'll be getting smashed every time he leaves that pocket.
And you'll see him probably staying in that pocket a little while longer, and you'll probably see a couple picks thrown. Because when he stays in the pocket, he starts to get all jittery feet and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I think Kuechly's going to have a big game for them.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I don't see Carolina winning, but I'm still going to pick them to win just because I hate the 49ers.
Last game Kuechly played, he had 24 tackles and an interception. So
yeah, we'll see.
4:40 Sunday afternoon. You got San Diego at Denver. I'm taking. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to check the weather, but I forgot.
It's going to be mid-20s. It's going to be 20s, dude.
Yeah.
20 or below.
What's Peyton Manning? 2-6 and weather under 30 degrees.
Yeah. Well, in playoffs.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm going to take San Diego 37-31. They already showed they can beat the Broncos there.
Yeah.
Plus, this is what Peyton does.
It's playoff time, yeah. Whenever he has a first-round bye, he usually ends up choking in the long run.
He plays great all regular season as soon as the playoffs start.
I mean, the one thing I will say is that game against us last year, he did not play horribly. I mean, he was 2 tipped balls from Corey Graham.
Yeah.
I mean, not tipped.
The first one was tipped.
The first one was tipped, and then the second one was just Corey Graham knew what route they were running, and it was Brandon Stokely running the route. And if you can't keep up with Brandon Stokely, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. And plus, he came out of the pocket and was throwing on the run,
running away from Paul Kruger. Running away from I'm actually gonna take Denver 38-27. It's like I said, I see everything lining up for Peyton Manning this year. Just making it to the Super Bowl, but then he's gonna play in another cold weather game.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl, if he makes it there. So they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. He's going to win 3 straight cold weather games. It's just not going to happen. It's against all logic, and
that's another thing I don't
any
understand.
statistic you can throw it out.
It's so cold in Denver. What does he practice inside? Like, why doesn't he just go outside and practice all day?
I think it's a nerve thing. I like his nerves and his fingers are fucked up from like his neck
surgeries.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably what it is, dude. I mean, because he never used to play that bad in the cold before, but now it's just kind of like, it's just something wrong with him. And, like, when he would go to play the Patriots, it was just that the Patriots had such a good defense back then when they would play them every time. It was just kind of like,
we shut them out in the playoffs. We gave up 5 field goals.
Yeah, but we also had Steve McNair, quarterback, who throws an interception at the 1-yard line as Jamal Lewis just ran the ball 34 yards down to the 1. But, I mean, I know the Chargers match up well against them. They actually know how to keep them grounded.
Plus, I think Phillip Rivers and Ryan Matthews will be able to keep them off the field a little bit.
Maybe.
Keep them on the sidelines, freezing their ass off.
They ain't going to win the game, though, with Phillip Rivers throwing 16 passes up.
No.
He's got to throw more than 16 passes. You can't go 12 for 16 for what, 117? You can't do that.
Well, you might be able to. How shitty Broncos defense is. Ryan Matthews would be running all over them motherfuckers.
Yeah, but Phillip Rivers also has a tendency to puff it up a little bit. But I'll take Denver 38-27. I know the Chargers actually, they held them to 24 points a game this year. They're 1-1 against them. So they beat them 27-20 in Denver. But there's just too many weapons on the Broncos side, dude. He's got 4 people to throw to. Plus Wes Walker will be back. He wasn't playing in the last game they played. Julius Thomas is back and healthy. Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, no Sean Moreno, Lance Ball, Monty Ball.
Monte Ball.
Monte Ball.
As long as they can
But I will agree with you.
Make him have to throw the ball every time.
Yeah.
Just completely shut down the run. He'll cough it up sooner or later.
But I will agree with you that Denver defense is shitty, but especially without Von Miller.
Yep.
When your best pass rusher is Sean Phillips and Oh, he's playing his old team, by the way,
Mm.
the Chargers. So he might have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder in that game. But nah.
I got San Diego 37-31.
So judging by how we did last week, don't put money on these games. That's how we picked them. Probably expect New Orleans to win. You picked San Fran anyways, so expect San Fran to win.
I know one of the number 1 seeds are going to lose because they're 2-5 or 2-6, 1 versus 6 seeds.
And you got 2 1 versus 6 games.
Yep.
So
one of them's going to lose.
The statistics say that one of these teams will lose, and it will probably end up being me. So I only have one of my Super Bowl teams. Fuck.
Yeah. All right, we're out.
See ya.
Peace.